nice segue for the sixth question. Now,
Hmm.
did the movie's pacing affect your enjoyment of the movie?
Yeah, it affected me a little. The It was so blisteringly fast that I couldn't savor certain moments. There were
Mm,
certain shots and scenes I would have liked to have enjoyed. You know,
right, right.
seeing the Yoshis, seeing the training montage. I appreciate the fact they picked the low hanging fruit of holding out for a hero to soundtrack that thing, but him watching him get better, I really enjoyed that. I liked the cutaways; they were quite funny. Him being hit, him being falling, him being hit, doing stupid things. But the sequence that I thought was my favorite was him trying to get across the bridge, and we see him like midday, evening, night, and he's getting further and further each time, but keeps failing. And I thought that was the creme de la creme. That was the best moment. Like we're watching him get better. But most of the scenes, as I mentioned before, could have done with 30 seconds,
Mm,
a few beats longer, just to linger on certain emotions to allow them to simmer. Let us get a taste for it. You
mm,
know, visually, it was a treat for the senses,
yeah,
but the pacing meant so fast. It was just like we were rushing through this meal.
yeah,
Let me enjoy it.
for sure. Yeah, I think I love what you're saying, and but I think like you're saying that earlier about them catering to one particular audience for just for the first one, just to kind of sell the idea. I think this, I think it always comes down to the predominant audience member that they have is who they cater for. So by the time we have people who are more familiar with the lore, the movie world lore, not just the game world lore, but once the movie has a lore of its own, the canon of the
Mm.
movies, then and once they become the predominant audience member, then the film studios will cater to them. Right now, I mean, people who it's funny people who want the game to be referenced well, who follow the gaming lore. Yes, the movie has to consider them, but their priority is the layperson who just watches a movie, or even the layperson who plays Mario on the one-off who doesn't even know the background. So as they make more movies, people will be able to look at the previous Mario movie, the one after that, and the one after that, just like the X-Men movies or the Marvel movies. People who don't read the comics, but they are familiar with the movies, and once you have a set of people like that, then you can go into more depth with the characters that you've established in the cinema. So I think the
Mm.
only time you get a lot of that depth is when you're dealing with an audience member that they know will be there. Otherwise, they'll cater for a small part of the audience, and the rest will walk away and trash the movie. So I think the priority is just to hurry up and quick. You got to win over these normies or these casual people. Yeah. So yeah,
No, I think you're right. I think you're right there. That makes a lot of sense. We The film feels like it's leaning towards a younger audience, but it can't help but reference the previous games, which there is already an audience, but the audience is already sold. The film
mm,
needed to expand that into non gamers, people who wouldn't have known, who would know Mario through passing observance. Like, I know a bunch of sports athletes because their names are brought up in the papers, but I don't know their work.
mm,
Everyone knows Mario. He's as ubiquitous as as Mickey Mouse,
mm.
but not everyone's played Mario.
Good point.
And
Yes.
the film needed to be able to bridge that, needed to be able to get people into this world. And I think that's why my bugbear, that's why my frustration with Toad being so underutilized. I think he could have been the non gamer audience surrogate. He could have
Fourth
been
wall breaker.
the
Yeah.
guy just bringing us in, just laying down a little lore, laying down a bit of history, just
Mm,
a casual comment here or there, just to kind of expand on where are we, what are we doing, how does this work.
yes. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a missed opportunity. But because the film is so rapidly paced, because they wanted to fit so much in, we they cut the emotional beats. Of course, they cut the expositional ones.
Right. Right.